Okay, today we are going to be testing the Tikka T3X and 7 PRC. This exact rifle was featured on Reloading Weatherby's channel. He pushed the 180 grain ELDM to the limits. Well, not to the limits, but we tested it at higher velocities and it wasn't gripping well. This load here, this is the 180 grain ELDM with H4831 SC, going about 2875, and it shoots really consistent. I'm usually around a ½ inch, and I'm totally happy with that load. We are using Hornady brass. But what I want to do in this video is test some other projectiles. Just for comparison, that's a 180 grain ELDM, 175 ELD X, 180 grain Berger hybrid target, 160 Barnes LRX. So this video, I'm gonna be pushing these on the hotter end, just to see if anything has potential, or if we get good groups with one of these other projectiles. I just want to continue to test this rifle, see what my options are. Like I said, I'm totally good with this load here, but let's go see how we do with these other ones. Okay, first up, 180 grain Berger hybrid target. $29.77. $29.82. $29.90. Next up, 180 grain Berger hybrid target with Grand. It's the same powder charge as before, just a little different seating depth. $29.62. That was quite a bit low. $29.57. Felt like a good squeeze, but group's not looking good. $29.43. So SD of 8. Next up, I'm going to try 180 grain ELDM with H4831, but I'm going to step it up a little bit from my pet load. $29.19. No pressure. Ooh, $29.11. No pressure, but not good accuracy. Good squeeze. $29.40. No pressure at all. Huh. Not a good group. Okay, next up we're gonna shoot Barnes LRX 160 LRX with Grand powder, and I've got $39.2. $30.89. Wow, terrible group. $30.90. ES of 3. Standard deviation 1.3. But the accuracy sucked. Oh man. Okay, next up, Barnes 160 grain LRX with H4831 this time. Good squeeze. 30.21. 2988. Good squeeze. 3003. So that's got potential. Stepping it up a grain with the 160 LRX and 4831 powder. $30.60. Really good squeeze. Good squeeze. $30.44. $31.20. So that was huge variance in the extreme spread was 76. Popped out about probably an inch at least. So I mean, I think it's got potential. The Barnes with 4831 definitely has potential. Okay. 4831 fat load. Back from the range, showing you my first group and last group. This is the load I've been shooting for a while, pretty consistent. It's always around a ½ inch. This was the first load I shot, and it's got a lot of potential. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to continue to shoot that. That was a grand powder, great velocities, great SD, sub ½ inch. This was the same powder charge, just a different case overall length. Still sub MOA. This was loaded shorter. This one's loaded to the max of, almost to the max of my Tikka magazine. So that's awesome. And then everything else just really opened up. I mean, that was 175 grain ELD X. That was a really hot load. I have not tested that at lower velocities. But I think I'm just gonna not even try that one anymore. 180 grain ELDM with H4831. This is stepping it up a grain from my pet load, and it really opened up. That was another grain. It was pretty hot, right at 3,000 feet per second, but it was a hot load, so I didn't shoot anymore. And then kind of what we already knew, 180 grain ELDM, going fast. My gun does not like it. This was with Grand and really opened up. Then I moved to the 160 Barnes LRX. Wow. Terrible group. Yeah, you know, it was higher velocities with grand powder. And then my next two groups were with H4831, and they got pretty good groups. I initially thought they were an inch or above, but these targets, I don't really care for them. They're hard to really judge. Group sizes, the ones I typically use, were sold out. So I'm going to continue to pursue this load here, or right around those velocities. But yeah, I mean, this was the last group I shot after, so it made me realize that my equipment was not failing me. When you shoot groups like this and this back to back, it really makes you wonder if you're doing something wrong, or you know, your scope's broke, not tracking, or not holding zero, or something. You know, maybe an action screw's loose. But you know, I shot those two and then that one, so I'm excited. So like I said, I'm going to continue to pursue a couple of these other ones, watch for future videos, and go from there. Thanks for watching.